The global recession is already the worst in 60 years. Stock market losses in Europe, Asia, and the Americas have erased $50 trillion of wealth. Economist Mark Zandi says in the modern era, the collapse in consumer spending is unprecedented and severe.
We have almost every country on the planet in recession. The developed economies, of course, are getting hit very hard. Europe is down 6% in the fourth quarter. Japan was down over 12%.
The Group of 20 includes economies as diverse as the United States, China, Brazil, Russia, South Africa, and the European Union. They account for 80% of global output. But South African-born economist Desmond Lachman has low expectations for this second meeting of the G20.
The only thing that they seem to be able to agree on was an increase in the size of the IMF, which in my view is very welcome, but it's very much a sideshow to the crisis in which the world economy finds itself.
Lachman believes that big increases in government spending are essential to forestall further collapse and compensate for lost output. But on this, he says, there's no agreement.
The United States believes that fiscal stimulus is the correct way to go. The Europeans don't share that view. They believe that if you increase debt of the government, this is only going to lead to trouble down the road.
As they did in November, world leaders will affirm their commitment to open markets. But since then, most of the 20 countries have moved in subtle ways to restrict trade. Even the United States, an advocate of open markets, has moved to favor U.S. trucks in cross-border trade with Mexico. World Bank President Robert Zoellick says protectionism is a threat.
The danger of protectionism, whether of a creeping or over type, would really make a situation that's very bad much, much worse.
Analysts agree that more than lofty commitments, action is needed in London to get the world economy back on track. Barry Wood, VOA News, Washington.